But it's just the old Antron is still working.
Roger on the Antron and the Motor Mouth Mall modulator. Well, it's definitely sounding good. You definitely got it hooked up and working right, that's for sure. Sounding grand on the band. Daniel Son Tucson.
Roger that, Danielson. All right, I'll take another standby and see if the mall got to be out here sooner or later.
I'm gonna throw him a text, Grandpa. I'm gonna throw him a text and see where he's at.
That's the idea. Well,
Hey, Danielson, I'm here.
capability. But you do it, Danielson, and we'll be sitting back.
Oh, Grandpa, he's in there. Hey, Grandpa, he's in there listening. Yeah, he keyed up real quick, so I don't have to text him. He's probably got his hands full, so I'll let him be. He'll key up when he's ready. Good morning to you, Motormouth Mall. Grandpa Jones, Daniel Son Tucson.
Roger.
And for there, Danielson, good to hear you up in there. And good morning time to you. Good morning, Grandpa Jones. Heard you up in there, too. We're working with somebody, Hobby Dave, Cobra 29 radio. I hope it works okay. Danielson, if you could do me a favor and get a recording or two of the Hobby Dave transmitter here, I would appreciate that. Danielson, Motormouth Mall, working this thing right now. I got it down.
I'm out here in 10-7. Walk away.
Oh, I'm all over it. I started recording, so, yeah, it sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little heavy on the lows right now, but that could be Mother Nature. I don't know, she's all over the place. I'll play it back.
Oh, I'm getting tired of beating that ass.
Danielson, good to hear you up in there. And good morning time to you. Good morning, Grandpa Jones. Heard you up in there, too. From the Hobby Dave, Cobra 29 radio. I hope it works okay. Danielson, if you could do me a favor and get a recording or two of the Hobby Dave transmitter here, I would appreciate that. Danielson, Motormouth Mall, working this thing right now.
I'm out here.
And there you go. That's how it went down in my town. Anyway, it does seem to be working. Daniel Son Tucson.
And for you, there's a lot of bass up in there. Holy smokes. There's a whole bunch of bass up in there. Let me roll some of that down here. I'll take out the extreme bottom end here. See if that helps a little bit there. And see what that does to the audio. Hey, Danielson, Tucson, Motormouth Mall. I'll turn it out this side here. That might be a little bit too far. Here, I'll roll it like that right there. See what that does. Danielson, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now. Break.
All right, I got you the playback, and of course, I'll send these to you a little bit later. But here's your playback.
There's a whole bunch of bass up in there. Let me roll some of that down here. I'll take out the extreme bottom end here. See if that helps a little bit there. And see what that does to the audio. Hey, Danielson, Tucson, Motormouth Mall. I'll turn it on this side here. That might be a little bit too far. Here, I'll roll it like that right there. See what that does. Danielson, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now. Break.
And there you go. You can hear that it's heavy on the bottom end. It's heavy on the bottom end, Motormouth Mall. Tucson.
10-4. I'll tell you what, I can't hold the phone. Let me try something here. I'm trying to find a place to put the phone so it doesn't get all screwed up. I'm going to try something here. See what that does. Maybe that's a little bit less bassy for you. Hey, Danielson, Motormouth Mall, right there, right now. Breaker.
I don't care if it's bassy or not. I like it. I'm just out here. You set it up the way you want it, the way it makes you happy, right? But I do think in the beginning there was a little over the top. But here we go. Here's the playback.
Well, I can't hold the phone. Let me try something here. I'm trying to find a place to put the phone so it doesn't get all screwed up. I'm going to try something here. See what that does. Maybe that's a little bit less bassy for you. Hey, Danielson, Motormouth Mall, right there, right now. Breaker.
And there you go. It's working its way in there.
Yeah, 10-4. Okay, that's getting there. It's still, maybe a little bit heavy on the bottom end still, but not too awful horrible. I'll roll the bottom end down just a tad bit more for you. I'll come down right about over here somewhere. I don't know. You know, everyone's voice is different, and I'm trying to come up with something that's halfway right. I think I already came up with a session for him, but I don't have it here now, so I'm sort of running another one. Anyway, that's it right there. Daniel San, Tucson, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast right here.
Oh, yeah, it's starting to dial in there. You're starting to get it. It's dialing up just nicely there. Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, that's getting there. It's still maybe a little bit heavy on the bottom end still, but not too awful horrible. I'll roll the bottom end down just a tad bit more for you. I'll come down right about over here somewhere. I don't know. You know, everyone's voice is different, and I'm trying to come up with something that's halfway right. I think I already came up with a session for him, but I don't have it here now, so I'm sort of running another one. Anyway, that's it right there. Daniel San, Tucson, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast right here.
There you have it. That's how it went down. It's getting there, man. It sounds good. It's sounding good. So, yeah. I'm out here. I heard you earlier. I heard you about an hour ago all fired up and stuff. I tried to get in there, but Mother Nature went up north then, and all I got was Bullet Bob. But I had a good conversation with him this morning. Anyway, Motormouth Mall, Grandpa Jones is out there, Daniel San, Tucson.
10-4, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, there's still a lot of bass in there, man. I thought I took out a bunch, but apparently I didn't take out nearly enough. Let me roll some of this out of here. Take this down here a little bit like that right there. See what that does. I'll take some bottom end out. And let me just see. Oh, you know what? The highs. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, man. I don't think I had this nearly where it was supposed to be. Hold on a second. Supposed to be up here like this. Oh, I might have just hosed it all up. Hey, Daniel San, let me roll this bottom end back up where it was. I don't think it was a matter of there being the wrong amount of bottom end. I think I might have had the doggone highs turned down too much. Anyway, try that.
Well, over here on this end, it went the wrong way. I'll play it back for you, but check it out.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's still a lot of bass in there, man. I thought I took out a bunch, but apparently I didn't take out nearly enough. Let me roll some of this out of here. Take this down here a little bit like that right there. See what that does.
I hope you can hear it. There it comes.
And let me just see. Oh, you know what? The highs. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, man. I don't think I had this nearly where it was supposed to be. Hold on a second. This is supposed to be up here like this. Oh, I might have just hosed it all up. Hey, Daniel San, let me roll this bottom end back up where it was. I don't think it was a matter of there being the wrong amount of bottom end. I think I might have had the doggone highs turned down too much. Anyway, try that.
And there you go. Yeah, liked it better before you went with the highs.
Oh my God, yeah, I guess I got a little carried away with that, but that did not help. That was bad stuff there. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because I can't really do the video and talk on the radio and adjust the radio. But yeah, I'm just proving out that the radio works perfectly well. Let me stop this one right here and put the phone away. I cannot do phone, radio, adjustments, audio, and all that. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. Hey, Daniel San, I don't know what the hell happened here, but this sounds real bad. Let me take that back to where it belongs. I don't know what I had going on, but that was a mess. Daniel San, Tucson, Motormouth Mall. Trying to get this Hobby Dave sound. Actually, no, it's the Motormouth Mall sound. Back on the Hobby Dave transmitter. I'm back on the side.
Oh, wow. Well, it cleaned up nicely there at the end. Oh, my God. Probably a step. I liked it best, maybe a step right before the end. I don't know. Check it out. Maybe you'll remember what you did. But that's just my opinion. It's all subjective anyway. But here we go.
Difference. Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away with that. But that did not help. That was bad stuff there. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because I can't really do the video and talk on the radio and adjust the radio. But yeah, I'm just proving out that the radio works perfectly well. Let me stop this one right here and put the phone away. I cannot do phone, radio, adjustments, audio, and all that. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. Hey, Daniel, son, I don't know what the hell happened here, but this sounds real bad. Let me take that back to where it belongs. I don't know what I had going on.
Right about there. Right about there.
Daniel, son, Tucson, Motormouth Mall.
Right. Okay, there you
Trying
go.
to get this hobby naked sound.
Just maybe a hair too much on the bass.
Motormouth Mall sound. Back on the Hobby Dave transmitter. Back on the side.
Anyway, I think you could hear it. I'll send it to you so you can hear it better later. Daniel San Tucson.
Oh yeah, that was good. Let me turn the bass down some more here. Let me turn the bottom end down here to right about, there's a 7.4. Before I go too far with it, I'm going to keep it at 7.4, and I'll let you know it's at 7.4 on the bass. And we'll see how that does. Right there, right now, Motormouth Mall stepping.
Perfect to me.
Man, hold on. Hey, Grandpa, while there's conditions, get in there, man. Say something. Whatever. I want to get a better recording of you, Grandpa.
Roger that. Well, I was just saying that Motormouth had it perfect there at the very last.
All right, that was a good one right there. Yeah, check it out.
Roger that. Well, I was just saying that Motormouth had it perfect there at the very last.
And there it is. Yeah, man, he's sounding good. He is sounding awesome.
Difference. Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away with that. But that did not help. That was bad stuff there. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because I can't really do the video and talk on the radio and adjust the radio. But yeah, I'm just proving out that the radio works perfectly well. Let me stop this one right here.
I think we already played that.
And put the phone away. I cannot do phone, radio, adjust. That was the wrong button.
Obviously it was, Motormouth.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong button.
That's good. Let me turn the bass down some more here. Let me turn
There
the
we go.
bottom end down here to right about, there's a 7.4. Before I go too far with it, I'm going to keep it at 7.4, and I'll let you know it's at 7.4 on the bass. And we'll see how that does. Right there, right now, Motormouth Mall stepping.
There you go. That's really clean right there.
Okay, sounds good. I think I won't take it too much farther than that. I did want to put another control back where it was because I was when I was trying to get this thing to sound better, I was turning stuff down somewhere else. So let me roll this back up in here and get it fatter, just a little bit fatter on the. I didn't get tuned in on YouTube. Wish I had some conditions out there in your neck of the woods, and I wish I had better streaming, but I've got some internet issues over here, so things aren't working quite the way they're supposed to be working. And Daniel, son, I appreciate that playback. That helped out a whole bunch. I'm going to do one last thing right here, right now. That's just the last adjustment, and it's only going to affect the very deep bottom end. I don't know if you're going to hear that or not, but I did make one last final adjustment, and this is the Hobby Dave. I call this the new Hobby Dave session.
Showtime, come on down.
Okay, yeah, I got it recorded, and I'll play it back for you. And I would definitely like to see the session file if you would send that to me. I would definitely like to see it up close, if you don't mind. But here's the playback.
Before I like that, I think I'll leave that right where it is. That sounds pretty good. And hello, 750 in Australia, while you chimed in on YouTube. Wish I had some conditions out there in your neck of the woods, and I wish I had better streaming, but I've got some internet issues over here, so things aren't working quite the way they're supposed to be working. And Daniel, son, I appreciate that playback. That helped out a whole bunch. I'm going to do one last thing right here, right now. That's just the last adjustment, and it's only going to affect the very deep bottom end. I don't know if you're going to hear that or not, but it did make one last final adjustment, and this is the Hobby Dave. They call this the new Hobby Dave session.
And there you have it. That's what it sounded like, yeah. And I'd definitely like to take a look at the session file, like you said, if you don't mind. And yeah, also, if you want me to, I can include Hobby Dave in on the recordings, or not. Yeah, I don't know what you want.
Oh, by all means, please include him on the recordings. And yeah, I'd like him to hear how this thing sounds. Let him hear what the capabilities are. And this is straight from the little $34 Wish.com microphone and into the Live Professor. And the session file is pretty simple. And then the output of it goes directly, without any other paths taken, directly to the Hobby Dave radio at Cobra 29 into the what you call the PA jack of all things. And yeah, this sounds pretty good. This is working about the way it's supposed to. So I think it not too bad. There might be some upper mid-range that I could take out, maybe about 2K. Maybe I'll take some 2K down here a little bit, just a little bit like that right there. Not too much. I don't want it to get too flat. Here, let me take out just a little bit of 2K. Right there. See what that does. Danielson, Tucson, Motormouth Mall stepping.
All right. I got some noise in there a little bit now. My kid left the door open. I don't know. I see it. I see it on the meter. But anyway, the 2K, I liked it better where you had the 2K before you pulled it back a little bit. But yeah, that's for you to do. Check it out. I'll do the playback.
This is straight from the little $34 Wish.com microphone and into the Live Professor. And the session file is pretty simple. And then the output of it goes directly, without any other paths taken, directly to the Hobby Dave radio at Cobra 29 into the what you call the PA jack. Anyway, of all things. And yeah, this sounds pretty good. This is working about the way it's supposed to, so I think it's not too bad. There might be some upper mid-range that I can take out, maybe about 2K. Maybe I'll take some 2K down here a little bit, just a little bit like that. Not too much. I don't want it to get flat. Here, let me take out just a little bit of 2K. Right there. See what that does. Danielson, Tucson, Motormouth Mall stepping.
And there you go. Danielson, Tucson with the playback. I hope I had conditions to get back in your receive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you had good conditions. I do think leaving that 2K up in there is a good idea, so I think I'll let that stick and stay up in there. And real fast, one more little video. While I'm on the microphone, I want to zoom in on the... So this is the session I told you about, the Live Professor session, feeding the modulator built into the Hobby Dave radio. And then this is going to be the scope from about a 4 kilowatt carrier, by the way. This is the scope. I can't zoom in. Well, anyway, I'm trying to zoom in on the scope, but I can't get it across the room there. Yeah, it's clean. And then there's the watt meter over there. 25K slug, 5K, almost 5K, 4.5, 4.7K. And that's it. Anyway, there's the, that's what's going on there. Motormouth Mall, goddamn.
Roger that, roger that. Well, it sounds good. It sounds like it works. It sounds like I'd be happy with it. Just from the adjustments you made, I can hear that I could achieve a sound that I really, really like. That's for sure. So the modulator is definitely working the way it's intended. Anyway, here's your playback.
I do think leaving that 2K up in there is a good idea, so I think I'll let that stick and stay up in there. And real fast, one more little video. While I'm on the microphone, I want to zoom in on the... so this is the session I told you about, the Live Professor session, feeding the modulator built into the Hobby Dave radio. And then this is going to be the scope from about a 4 kilowatt carrier, by the way. This is a scope. I can't zoom in. Well, anyway, I'm trying to zoom in on the scope, but I can't get it across the room there. Yeah, it's clean. And then there's the watt meter over there. 25K slug, 5K, almost 5K, 4.5, 4.7K. And that's it. Anyway, there's that's what's going on there. Motor mount all guide down.
And there you go, Danielson Tucson with the playback. And I'm not ignoring you there, Grandpa Jones. I'm just trying to help out Motormouth Mall.
Roger that. I understand. You're doing a good job.
Hey, Grandpa, I'm sorry about being a hog out here, but yeah, I'm trying to get this thing all dialed in. I want to make sure it's all exactly perfect. And I'm going to turn the carrier up a little bit more. Up there. 5 kilowatts and a little bit more audio up in there like that right there. A little bit more audio and the asymmetry of just a little bit more right there. So that should show pretty much what it's capable of right there. Ooh, that's a lot. That's too, when I get back closer to the microphone, the audio gets too hot. I can't reach to the other side of the room at the same time while I'm trying to adjust the radio. I got my radio set up differently than this one. This was got the controls on the back, and then that with the radio facing toward me, I got to stretch over to the back of the radio to adjust it, and then that puts me about 3 feet away from the microphone. So anyway, that should work pretty good. Good morning once again, Grandpa Jones. Good morning, 7:50 in Australia. And I'm sorry, the stream is kind of glitchy. It doesn't work so well. And Danielson, why you bumping it down in the world of sound? Motormouth Malls working this little bitty Cobra 29. Ooh, 6,500 watts. Here, let me, anyway, yeah, we're at 6,500 RMS and still making 100% positive peaks.
Oh.
Hey, Daniel, why you want to tell my baby do it like that? Good morning to you. Why you want to tell the baby do my radio up like that?
But that's okay. Oh, that's just awesome. Anyway, hey, all right, we got Grandpa Jones out there and Motormouth Mall. Danielson Tucson, I'm going to give you the playback.
I'm sorry about being a hog out here. Yeah, this one is all exactly
Like that.
more up there, 5 kilowatts and a little bit more audio up in there like that right there. A little bit more audio and the asymmetry of just a little bit more right there. So that should show pretty much what it's capable of right there. Ooh, that's a lot. Get back closer to the microphone. It gets too hot. I can't reach to the other side of the room at the same time while I'm trying to adjust the radio. I got my radio set up differently than this one. This was got the controls on the back. And then that, with the radio facing toward me, I got to stretch over to the back of the radio to adjust it, and then that puts me about 3 feet away from the microphone. So anyway, that should work pretty good. Good morning once again, Grandpa Jones. Good morning, 7:50 in Australia. And I'm sorry, the stream is kind of glitchy. It doesn't work so well. And Danielson, why you bumping it down in the world of sound? Motormouth Malls working this little bitty Cobra 29. Ooh, 6,500 watts. Here, let me, anyway, yeah, we're at 6,500 RMS and still making 100% positive peaks.
And there you have it. That's how it went down. Question for you, Motormouth Mall, if I'm still in there pretty good. I do have an adjustment on my end, and I wanted to know what you thought about playing with the pitch. It's just subtle, very subtle, but I was wondering what you thought of the audio.
Well, I think it sounds beautiful. Sounds awesome. Here, let me play it back for you real fast, because I happen to have as always, I happen to have a Watergate rolling over here, so let me let you hear it and see what you think. So right now, I got my radio set up different. Hold on, here's one. That wasn't. Stop. I got way too much audio on this recording. Here you go. Well, I think it sounds beautiful. Doggone it.
It's just subtle, very subtle, but I was wondering what you thought of the...
Let me back up a little bit more.
That's how it went down. Question for you, Motormouth Mall, if I'm still in there pretty good. I do have an adjustment on my end, and I wanted to know what you thought about playing with the pitch. It's just subtle, very subtle, but I was wondering what you thought of the audio.
I think it sounds perfect. Wow, it sounds beautiful there, Daniel Swan.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you for the playback. I appreciate it. Yeah, it sounds decent.
I'm gonna ease up in there, Motormouth Mall. I know you playing it back, and I know he got that mouth.
See what happens with it. All right, very cool, very cool. Thank you for that.
Here, let me play it back for you real fast, because I happen to have as always, I happen to have a Watergate rolling over here, so let me let you hear it and see what you think. So right now, I got my radio set up different. Hold on, here's one. That wasn't. Stop. I got way too much audio on this recording. Here you go. Well, I think it sounds beautiful. Doggone it.
It's just subtle, very subtle, but I was wondering what you thought of the audio.
Let me get the door.
That's how it went down. Question for you, Motormouth Mall, if I'm still in there pretty good. I wanted to know what you thought about playing with the pitch. It's just subtle, very subtle, but I was wondering what you thought of the audio.
Perfect. Wow, it sounds beautiful there, Daniel Swan.
And there we I do appreciate it, and I'm going to play around with that pitch a little bit more. Thank you for the idea.
Yeah, that sounded good. I like it. I think 7 is up there in Colorado trying to roll up in there. 7 in Colorado trying to roll up in there, but check this out.
And there we go. Thank you. I do appreciate it, and I'm going to play around with that pitch a little bit more. Thank you for the idea.
There you go, right there. Yeah, I can hear 7 talking to somebody. But yeah, you're welcome. I'll tell you what.
I don't know if you're recording that or not, but I'll play that. But I'm going to play your playback now, so sit back and do your adjustments, because it is a little...
Yeah, I think 7 is up there in Colorado trying to roll up in there. 7 in Colorado.
Maybe you can get him in the Silver Rock. To the movie, I'm back quiet. I'm about to finish it.
I appreciate it, and I'm going to play around with that pitch a little bit more. Thank you for the idea.
From the team. Here I am.
It makes a little subtle difference. Down a little bit and mellows it out. And it works. It definitely works good. So, anyway, all right, so this is... I'll come back with something a little bit different and just see what this does. I'm curious. All right, well, that was cool. That was really cool here. Let me play that back again.
I don't know if you're recording that or not, but I'll play that. But I'm going to play your playback now, so sit back.
Wow, I want you to hear that.
I'll play that. But I'm going to play your playback now. I don't know if you're recording that or not, but I'll play that. But I'm going to play your playback.
Hey, Daniel Swan, I think that might be the best thing yet right there. I like it. You did not go too far. And 7, you're up in here too. And to finalize this last little step here, I need to turn on one more processor. And I'm going to turn this up here a little bit like this right here. And I'm going to turn this. Where are we? That's too hot. Too much. There we go. To get that up in there somewhere. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See what that does. Danielson, Tucson, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, 259.
Alright, Motormouth Mall, things are changing. Conditions are moving and slowing in Garden. So, I don't know. Still in there. Maybe they'll come right back.
Be a law again.
10-4, we'll find out. I heard 259 up in there, too. I heard 259, I heard 7. And you say Mother Nature dipping and dabbing there, very.
I can get back into that.
Hey, Motormouth Mall 808's gonna check in too. I'll see you, Motormouth Mall 808, just listening. Motormouth Mall 808 gone.
Oh, dang, 808, you came up in there like a house of fire. Hey, 808, you come up in there like a doggone house of fire, man. You smoking. 808, Motormouth Mall, right here, right now. Try to ease up in there a tad bit. In the world of sound. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast dropping a hammer right here. Right now I got down.
Alright, yeah, you sound real good.
I'm gonna see if I can get back up in there again, that Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall. See everybody waving their hands, saying, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. I'm gonna see if I can get up in there a little bit. Motormouth Mall, while you're stepping. Welcome to the weekend, Motormouth Mall, stepping, get up.
Well, 7, welcome to the weekend, my friend. You're smoking up in here. Yeah, well, everybody out there waving a hand. You wanted to jump.
Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall, you really got it going on, man. Like I said, you were tearing up my back door, man. Made me come down here and bump it down. Take care of Motormouth Mall. God bless you. Be safe. I'm going to go back and finish my movie. Motormouth Mall. Say God bless you. Click, click.
Good weather. Blessings and good graces around your places. Oh, we're working this Hobby Dave transmitter here. Just putting it through its paces. I want to make sure this thing works. And I'm also, while we're doing this, I'm playing around with the little spectrum analyzer. I got a couple of spectrum analyzers yesterday. A couple of little Anritsu's spectrum analyzers. And so I'm just kind of looking around right now and watching my signal as I drop a hammer out here in the world of sound. So I'm distracted, but not totally distracted. A7, why you smoking? Welcome to the weekend. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Working this Hobby Dave transmitter right here, got down.
Right here, Motormouth Mall. Tell Daniel, son, he was smoking too, man. He was sounding real good, man. Y'all got it going on. Hey, Motormouth Mall, tell Daniel, son, I say good job. And boy, he sound good. Both of you done, brother. Motormouth Mall, take care. Be blessed, man. I'm going to catch the last part of this movie. Bye-bye.
10-4. Go enjoy the movie, and I'll tell Daniel Simon you said hello, and that you said he was sounding real good out there on the radio, too. Hey, enjoy the movie out there, and we will catch you a little bit later on. 7, your friend out here on the Central Coast of Cali, stepping. Click, click.
Alright, I got a 10-7 Motormouth Mall. Get back to the shop there. Motormouth Mall, 808 10-7 in the Rockies.
808 in the Rockies, where you're going 10-7 at the shop. Good to hear you up in there, man. Well, you got that hammer down in the world of sound. And looks like I'm making the trip up there around Sacramento, California. Holy smokes. That's a rare short skip. I'll take what I can get. That's for doggone sure. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Tucson.
Hey, take care of Motormouth Mall, 259. I'm going to go upstairs and eat some oatmeal. Hey, Motormouth Mall, 259. I'm headed to the oatmeal. I'm gone.
Enjoy the oatmeal. Hey, enjoy your oatmeal there, 259 Motormouth Mall. Got down.
No, get back around the snow cap. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. Around the snow cap. Oh, skip bus around Arizona, boy.
Mother Nature gave us a direct line right now, man. Unless everybody else makes it. It's a clean signal. Check it out.
I'm just talking on the right now, so it swings about 200 watts, about 40 to 200 right there. Listen to this up. I don't have nothing else going on, but I heard you guys out there jumping up and down. That's what I call jumping up and down. Making a bunch of noise. I thought I'd see if I could get in there, man. All right. We'll talk again. 2020, we're out the key.
There you have it, 2020. There you have it, man. It does sound good, man. I like the way your station sounds, that's for sure. Anyway, my friend, be safe. I hope to hear you out there again. I hope Mother Nature comes around for round 2. Anyway, Daniel San Tucson, I'm listening.
Hey, Daniel Son, that reporting was so good, I thought I was listening to 2020 in my radio, but that was a playback. Hey, Daniel Son, that reporting was so doggone good, man. I thought I was hearing 2020 in real life there, Brink.
All right, a little bit of a slow key there. Nature's up and down going north to Central California right now. So I'm getting... Yeah, check it out, man.
Mother Nature come and Mother Nature go.
You're right about that there. Hey, hard drive. You're right about that. Mother Nature comes and Mother Nature goes.
I just got you in a hurt.
I lost 163 hard drive. I don't know what happened, but I guess, well, like you said, Mother Nature comes and Mother Nature goes. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulated beast, dropping the hammer from time to time in the world of sound. Right there, right now, I got down. Breaker.
Motormouth Grandpa's pulling out. It's been good talking at you and Daniel, son. I'll see you.
Man, you sure do sound good over here, Grandpa. You sound 10-8 and straight. Perfect.
Well, thank you, Motormouth. Yeah, only you to thank for that. And it's just a little old 2-pill. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, 2-pill and that little thing is working real good. The modulators are working good. The audio's 10-8 is straight. And the, here, check this out. I got a playback. You sound 10-8 and straight. That was me. Perfect. Hang on. Well, shoot. I got like, I don't know how many hours of of audio on this computer, and I can't seem to click on the right part. Perfect.
Well, thank you, Motormouth. I have only you to thank for that. And it's just a little old 2-pill. I couldn't believe it.
There you go. That's you there, Grandpa. Motormouth Mall right there, Brink.
Roger that, Motormouth. Well, I taped it. I got it on the tape, so I'll listen to it later on. I got you in Showdown on the tape too. Maybe I can play that for you some other time when things kind of settle down a little bit. But yeah, that sounded pretty darn good to me. Thanks, Motormouth.
You're welcome. I think I heard a little bit of Mexico roll in there. I heard one of those Roger beats that go like this in the background there, Brink.
Roger that. Well, listen, I'll get out of the way, Motormouth. You got the bodacious sound, and Danielson got you right on the money there. So I'll get out of the way. Thanks for the get back, and I'll catch you later.
10-4 sounds good there, Grandpa. All right, we'll catch you back a little bit. I'm going to get back on the side. I want to do one more thing while I got Hobby Dave's radio on the air here. I'm going to play this real quick. I don't know if I should or not because I'll probably get the copyright police, but check this out. It's Hobby Dave's Radio. Wow. I better not play too much of that there. Bars, I guess, is all you can really play, right? Before it gets kind of over the top on the on that part. But anyway, good to hear you up in there once again. Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, says it's time for me to just run out of here. I got some work to do. And dang, that thing is smoking. Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, got down.
Under that, well, he's got the Hobby Dave Radio working fine. All right, Motormouth, we'll catch you back later on. God bless.
Catch you later on.
Showtime with a good morning wave. Aloha.
Hey, Showtime out there on the islands. I'm going to jump in there one time to say hello to you before I shut this thing off. I'm not looking your way. I'm looking down into Tucson, Arizona. But Showtime, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, tell 317 I said good day out there on Wasco.
17, no further than straight, big brother. I appreciate it, man. Sorry was good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to get you, man. Have a good day. 10:07, we do say good morning. 317, Showtime. Have a good day.
All right, there's Showtime. I'll roll that 5 to 7. I think he stepped off the side for a little bit there. I lost conditions to Colorado, but next time I hear him up there, I'll tell him you're saying hello. And, hey, Showtime, you got it going on. You sound 10-8 straight there, Bree. Okay, sounds good. I'll get back on the side here and have a good day out there. You get to start your day a little bit earlier than I do. So I'll get back on the side, read the mail. It's already about 10:52, almost 11 o'clock over here on this end. So I'm going to get to work. I haven't done a doggone thing but talk on the radio this morning. So, all right, catch you later on. Showtime, Motormouth Mall, the West Coast Beast. Working to spray big old Cobra 29, got down.